They quickly formed small teams. One group focused on technology, looking at old military equipment and figuring out how to improve it. Another team worked on drones, creating flying machines that could spy on the alien fleet. Everyone brought their skills to the table, showing that they were united in their fight. While they worked, Maria moved from group to group, encouraging them. "Remember, we fight for our families, our friends, and our home. Every effort counts!" Her passion inspired everyone, fueling their determination. As days passed, the atmosphere changed. The fear that once filled the air began to fade, replaced by a sense of hope and unity. People from different backgrounds, races, and cultures came together, sharing ideas and resources. They were no longer just individuals. They were a team ready to face an overwhelming enemy. In one workshop, Alex, the young scientist, discovered something amazing while working on the drones. "If we can modify these drones with advanced sensors, we can detect weaknesses in Zarek's ships." His eyes sparkled with excitement. The team gathered around, eager to help. They worked long hours, fueled by pizza and determination, knowing the fight for their world was coming. Meanwhile, Zarek watched Earth from his ship, confident in his plan. "These humans are foolish," he said, laughing with his officers. "They believe they can stand against me? I will crush their spirits." His arrogance blinded him to the growing strength of humanity. Back on Earth, Maria organized a training session. They set up an obstacle course to improve their combat skills. Soldiers taught civilians how to fight, while engineers showed them how to use the technology they had developed. They practiced day and night, building their strength and confidence. During one training session, a woman named Sarah, who had never held a weapon before, surprised everyone. She quickly learned how to aim and shoot, her eyes fierce with determination. "I may be new to this, but I'm not afraid," she declared, earning cheers from her teammates. Each person was discovering their inner warrior. As the final days before the battle approached, Maria gathered everyone in the stadium once more. "We have worked hard, and I am proud of each and every one of you. Remember, we fight for our planet, our families, and our future. Together we are stronger than any alien force." The crowd erupted in cheers, their spirits soaring. The people of Earth had transformed from scared individuals into a united force. They shared stories of bravery and hope, knowing that they were not alone. As they looked up at the night sky, the glowing alien ships still hovered ominously above, but fear no longer ruled their hearts. They were ready to stand together and fight back. With their hearts full of courage, they prepared for the battle that lay ahead. Zarek may have underestimated them, but soon he would learn the true power of Earth. Together, they would show him that unity and determination could overcome any threat. The time for action was near. Earth was no longer just a planet. It was a beacon of hope, ready to defend itself against all odds. The day of the battle had finally arrived. The sky was overcast, and a sense of tension filled the air. The people of Earth stood ready, united and strong, waiting for the alien warlord Zarek to make his move. General Maria Torres gathered her team, looking each person in the eye. "Today we fight for our planet. Stay focused, stay brave, and remember, we're in this together." As the sun began to rise, Zarek's fleet moved into position. Thousands of alien ships hovered above major cities, casting dark shadows over the ground. The humans watched in awe and fear, but determination burned in their hearts. They had trained hard, and now it was time to show their strength. Maria watched as the alien ships unleashed their firepower. Bright beams of energy shot down, striking buildings and causing explosions. The ground shook and panic spread. "Hold your ground!" she shouted into her radio, her voice steady and strong. "We are not afraid." The people of Earth fought back. They launched their modified drones into the sky, buzzing like angry bees. The drones flew toward the alien ships equipped with new technology. Alex had worked tirelessly to prepare them, and now they were ready to gather intelligence and disrupt Zarek's plans. As the drones darted through the air, they scanned the alien ships, searching for weaknesses. Suddenly, a bright explosion lit up the sky. One of the drones had been shot down, and a wave of fear washed over the defenders. "We can't give up," Maria urged. "Our strength lies in our unity." Meanwhile, in the sky, Alex piloted a fighter jet with precision. He had trained hard and was ready to face the enemy. "This is for Earth!" he yelled as he engaged an alien ship. He maneuvered through explosions and laser fire, dodging attacks with skill. With a deep breath, he pulled the trigger, sending missiles toward the alien ship. The missiles struck true, and the ship exploded in a brilliant fireball. The humans cheered as they witnessed their first victory, but Zarek was not easily defeated. He sent out his best fighters, massive ships that thundered through the sky. The aliens retaliated, and the battle grew fiercer. Zarek watched from his flagship, his face twisted in anger. "They will pay for their defiance!" he growled. On the ground, Maria and her team worked tirelessly. They had set up defensive positions in the city, using whatever they could find to protect themselves. They were outnumbered, but their determination kept them strong. "Aim for their weak spots!" Maria shouted as the aliens advanced. "We can do this!" As the battle raged on, a group of brave civilians joined the fight. Armed with makeshift weapons, they rallied behind Maria and her soldiers. "We won't let our home be destroyed!" they cried. The sight of ordinary people standing up to Zarek's forces inspired everyone. In the heat of battle, a soldier named David faced a daunting alien soldier. The alien was massive, towering over him. Fear gripped David's heart, but he remembered Maria's words. With a burst of courage, he charged forward, using his training to outmaneuver the alien. He struck quickly and decisively, taking down the creature and proving that humans could fight back. The tide of the battle began to shift. Zarek's forces started to falter as they faced a united humanity. The drones continued to buzz around, distracting the aliens and gathering crucial information. Maria could see the determination in her people's eyes, and it filled her with pride. But Zarek was relentless. He unleashed his most powerful weapon, a massive energy beam aimed directly at the city center. The ground trembled, and people screamed in terror. "Not on my watch!" Maria shouted, rallying her team. "Protect the civilians!" In a desperate move, Alex swooped in with his jet, aiming for the beam's source. He flew straight toward Zarek's flagship, dodging fire as he approached. With a final surge of speed, he launched a missile at the source of the beam. The missile struck and a huge explosion rocked the sky. The energy beam flickered and then vanished, saving the city from destruction. The humans erupted in cheers, their spirits lifted. They had struck a blow against Zarek, proving that they could fight back. As the first battle came to a close, Zarek's forces retreated. Though they had suffered losses, the humans had shown their strength and determination. General Maria Torres stood tall, looking at her team and the civilians who fought alongside her. "This is just the beginning," she said, her voice filled with hope. "We will continue to fight for our planet." The battle had been fierce, but Earth had proven its strength. Zarek had underestimated humanity, and now he would learn the hard truth. They would not back down. The victory over Zarek's forces filled the people of Earth with hope, but the war was far from over. After the first battle, everyone felt a mix of excitement and fear. The alien threat still loomed large, and they knew that Zarek would not give up easily. General Maria Torres gathered her team once more in the stadium, where the atmosphere buzzed with energy and determination. "We showed them we can fight," Maria said, her voice strong. "But Zarek will return, and we need to be ready. We have proven our strength, but now we must strengthen our resolve. Our spirit will carry us through this fight." Around her, soldiers and civilians listened intently. The victory had united them, but they needed to focus on what lay ahead. They discussed strategies and improvements, drawing on their skills and knowledge to prepare for the next confrontation. The defenders had prepared well. They fortified their positions with barricades and set up advanced technology that Alex and the engineers had developed. Drones buzzed overhead, scanning for enemy movements. Each person, soldier or civilian, had a role to play. They were all in this together, and their unity made them strong. As the alien ships drew nearer, Zarek's voice boomed over the intercom, taunting the humans. "You think you can defeat the Galactic Empire? Your defiance will lead to your destruction." His laughter echoed ominously, but the humans stood firm. They had faced fear before, and this time would be no different. As Zarek's ships unleashed their first wave of attacks, bright beams of energy shot down, striking the ground with explosive force. The earth trembled, but Maria shouted, "Hold the line! Stay together!" The defenders returned fire, their weapons lighting up the darkening sky. The battle had begun. In the chaos, Alex soared through the air in his fighter jet, dodging enemy fire. He focused on his mission, determined to protect his home. "This is for Earth," he yelled as he engaged an alien ship, launching missiles and hitting his targets with precision. His heart raced as he fought, driven by the love for his planet. On the ground, Maria and her team worked tirelessly. They used everything they had: makeshift weapons, strategies, and their unbreakable spirit. Each soldier pushed forward, refusing to back down. The air was thick with smoke and dust, but they pressed on, each step fueled by their determination to win. As the battle raged, the humans fought valiantly, but Zarek's forces were relentless. They pressed hard, determined to break through the defenses. Maria could see her soldiers struggling, but she knew they could not give in. "We must protect our home," she shouted. "We will not let them take what is ours." Suddenly, a massive alien ship began to descend, targeting the command center. Maria's heart raced. "We need to take that ship down," she ordered, gathering her best soldiers for a desperate mission. They moved quickly, formulating a plan to bring it down before it could unleash its devastating power. With teamwork and courage, Maria and her team approached the ship. They launched their drones and fired their weapons, aiming for the weak points in the hull. Explosions rocked the battlefield as they fought fiercely, determination shining in their eyes. The alien ship returned fire, but they pressed on, undeterred by the chaos around them. Just when it seemed the odds were against them, Alex noticed the struggle. "I have to help," he thought, steering his jet toward the command center. He launched a barrage of missiles at the massive ship. The missiles struck true, and with a thunderous explosion, the alien ship began to break apart. The humans cheered, their spirits lifted by the victory. But Zarek was not finished yet. In a final desperate act, he sent down ground troops to overwhelm the humans. The aliens charged forward, weapons ready to strike. The humans, tired but determined, formed a line. "Stand together!" Maria shouted. They fought fiercely, their love for their planet driving them forward. The battle raged on, but slowly, the tide began to turn. Zarek's forces began to falter. The human spirit, strong and unyielding, began to break the resolve of the alien invaders. One by one, the aliens fell, and the humans pushed forward, reclaiming their ground. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, Zarek's forces began to retreat. The humans had done the impossible. They had defended their home against a powerful enemy. Cheers erupted as the defenders celebrated their hard-fought victory. Maria stood tall, pride swelling in her heart. "We did it!" she exclaimed. "We fought for our home and proved that the human spirit cannot be broken." As the sun set over the battlefield, the people of Earth celebrated their victory, united in their strength. They had shown Zarek and the galaxy that they were more than just a planet. They were a force to be reckoned with. Together they had faced the darkness and emerged victorious, their spirits shining brighter than ever. Alex, who had become a skilled pilot, suggested, "We should improve our fighter jets. If we can add more advanced technology, we can take down more alien ships." His idea sparked a wave of excitement. Engineers and mechanics rushed to work, eager to enhance their machines. Meanwhile, back at Zarek's flagship, the alien warlord was furious. "How dare they defeat my forces?" he roared, slamming his fist on the control panel. His officers exchanged nervous glances. "We need a new plan. They think they are strong, but they will learn the true power of the Galactic Empire." As the days passed, Earth's defenders worked tirelessly. In every corner of the planet, people joined the fight. From factories to homes, everyone contributed in some way. Teachers taught children about strategy, while farmers produced food for the troops. The spirit of humanity was alive and vibrant. One evening, as night fell, a group of civilians organized a rally in the city. They held up signs that read, "We are Earth and together we stand." People gathered to share stories of bravery and hope. The energy was contagious, igniting the fire within every heart. Maria attended the rally, standing before the crowd. "We are more than just a planet. We are a family," she said, her voice ringing out. "Together we have shown that we can face the darkness. Our spirit cannot be broken. We will fight for our future." Cheers erupted from the crowd, their voices merging into a powerful chorus. The human spirit shone brightly, and it gave everyone strength. They shared food, laughter, and stories, reminding each other of what they were fighting for: their homes, their families, and their planet. As the rally continued, a young girl named Emma stood up. "I want to help," she exclaimed, her eyes bright with determination. "I may be small, but I can make things. I can help build things for the soldiers." The crowd erupted in applause, and Maria smiled, proud of the young girl's spirit. Inspired by Emma, many others offered to help. They organized workshops, teaching skills like building, crafting, and repairing. The whole community became involved, and the feeling of unity grew stronger. Each person contributed, no matter how small the task. Meanwhile, Zarek was busy plotting his next move. He was determined to crush the human spirit and show them that resistance was futile. He gathered his best commanders and devised a plan to attack a crucial supply line on Earth. "This will break their morale," he sneered. "Without their supplies, they will fall apart." But on Earth, the people remained steadfast. They prepared their defenses and set up watchtowers, ready for anything that came their way. Maria organized training drills, pushing everyone to work together. "We must be ready for anything," she called out as they practiced their skills. One night, as the stars shone bright, Alex took a moment to reflect. He looked at the city below, buzzing with activity and hope. "We can do this," he whispered to himself. "We are strong, and we will not let Zarek win." In the days leading up to the next battle, the human spirit thrived. They shared stories of courage and bravery, and their bonds grew stronger. The people of Earth understood that their true strength lay not just in their weapons, but in their unity and resolve. The next confrontation with Zarek was approaching, and they knew they would face challenges. But no matter what happened, the spirit of humanity burned brightly within them. They were ready to fight, ready to show the galaxy that Earth was not just a planet, it was a force to be reckoned with. With their hearts united, the people of Earth prepared for the fight ahead, knowing that together they could overcome any obstacle. The human spirit was alive, and it would guide them into the battle that would determine their fate. The day of the final battle had arrived. The air was thick with tension as the people of Earth prepared for their last stand against Zarek and his forces. General Maria Torres stood on a hill overlooking the battlefield, her heart pounding with determination. The sun rose in the east, casting a warm glow over the assembled soldiers and civilians, reminding them of the hope they fought for. "Today we show Zarek the strength of Earth," Maria shouted, rallying the troops. Her voice echoed across the field, igniting a fire in the hearts of everyone present. They had come so far and endured so much. This was their moment to shine. In the distance, dark clouds gathered as Zarek's fleet approached. Massive alien ships filled the sky, blocking out the sunlight. The sight sent chills down the spines of many, but Maria held her ground. "We are not afraid," she declared. "We will fight for our homes, our families, and our future."